What's up, y'all? It's your boy Stan's Lifestyle here. We just got to our first coil. We about to change an indoor coil. We had a leak. On the other coil. The unit is still under warranty, so we're gonna change out the coil. This is for a 4-ton unit, so we're gonna get that changed out right now. Alright, right now I'm about to close off the liquid line king valve. Close that off. And then what you want to do is you want to have the compressor pump the freon. Pump the freon that's in the liquid line, that's in the line set. Alright, I just pumped down the freon. Now I'm closing the suction line king valve. So all the freon can stay in the condenser coil. Now that's done. All the freon is inside of the condenser coil now. The line set, the evaporator coil, all that is empty. There's no freon in there. So now you can work on the inside. You can change filter dryers. You can do whatever you want. Because all the refrigerant is inside of the condenser coil. Just got done putting the coil together. Now we're about to install it. We'll show you the process. The customer's home, so we can't really show. The previous coil had a leak in it. We diagnosed that there was a leak, so we're gonna get this going right now. Let me give you guys a little explanation about the TXVs and stuff. So your refrigerant leaves, in this case 410A, your refrigerant leaves the condenser coil, and it comes through here, and it goes through your TXV first. Your TXV is what regulates how much refrigerant goes into the evaporator coil, because it leaves the TXV and it distributes throughout the evaporator coil. So depending on how much your TXV let through, that depends on the superheat. So whatever the TXV lets through, it goes and it distributes throughout the evaporator coil. So the pressure gets lower, and it becomes very cold. So now when the blower motor is pulling the air from the bottom of the unit, it goes through the coil first, and because of the refrigerant inside of the coil is so cold, that is what makes the air become cold. That temperature difference from the air going into the coil and the air leaving the coil is about, usually a good split is about a 15-degree differential is a good temperature differential. So yeah, we're gonna put this in now and braze this on and get this unit running. Let me connect this sensor bulb. Right now I'm putting this around the sensor bulb because the sensor bulb senses the temperature of the refrigerant leaving the evaporator coil. So you want to make sure that that's covered very good, and that it's not sensing no outside temperature, it's just sensing the temperature on the suction line. So make sure you cover the sensor bulb really good. Make sure it's connected to the suction line really good, leaving the evaporator coil so that it only senses the temperature on the suction line. Alright, we just got done brazing that. I'm gonna fix that after. I'm just letting the off. Okay, now we're gonna do a leak test. We're gonna put some nitrogen in there, make sure there's no leaks, and then we'll let that out, pull a good vacuum for like 30 minutes, and then release the refrigerant and we should be good to go. Okay, so now I just did a nitrogen test. We put nitrogen throughout the whole unit, and we let it sit for about 20 minutes, and there wasn't no leaks. So now we let everything out already. Now we're gonna pull a vacuum on the unit. We're gonna pull the vacuum for about 30 minutes. Let it run. We're gonna let that run for about 30 minutes to make sure the line is good. See, vacuum, there's nothing in there. It's good vacuum. We're pulling it with our big vacuum hose. That's why I bought these gauges, because these are some good hoses to pull vacuums. They're like $30 on Amazon. Right now we're about to do a coil clean. We already did the pump down on this unit. We already did the pump down. Now we're gonna do the coil clean. We're gonna tape up the lines. Tape up the line right here so no water, air gets on the inside. We clean it with coil, evaporated coil cleaner. Coil is pretty dirty, a lot of algae. We're gonna get this done. In the previous part, I was changing out a coil, a warranty coil. It had a leak in it. We couldn't finish recording because the customer kept watching us, looking, like literally on our backs. So with that coil, so I got done changing everything out. I mean, I got done putting the coil together that we picked up. And when I go to put it in, I realized that the coil was the wrong size. It was for a different cabinet. It wasn't for that cabinet. That cabinet was a 24-inch cabinet. So we had to drive like an hour to go pick up the other coil, the right one. The people at Jameer, they made a mistake and gave me the wrong coil. So we had to drive all the way back over there, pick up the new coil, and we got the job done. But it was ridiculous, man. As you guys can see, the coil looks much better. Tape it up. Tape up the copper line so no water gets in there, no contaminants get in there. And make sure you wash the coil from the outside too, because water could get, well, not water, but acid could get on this side and cause the coil to tear. So make sure you wash it down really good, both sides. Even though this side most likely, the outer side, the outer part most likely won't be dirty. Most likely, but you still wash it off. The inside is where it's going to be really dirty. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please make sure to like the video, comment some ideas I should do, and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.